Do you want to know one of the biggest things that people have projected on me since becoming a coach and a therapist? The need for perfection. Because I'm very self-aware and I regulate myself and I've been on the healing journey and I talk about healing, they feel that that is me 24/7. Here's the thing. I do self-projection work. I've studied over a decade of self-projection work and shadow work. I don't do surface level shadow. I don't try to heal my shadow. I have befriended my shadow, which means the deepest, darkest fears in myself I have faced. I faced the fact that shame used to be my best friend. Because as a kid I was shamed, I connected shame to love. So what did I do? I just shamed myself. I used to be like high vibes, all of this stuff, because I was shaming the dark parts of myself. When I learn that what I see in others is a reflection of me, and I have to take accountability for how I feel, but also life is just an experience. Every single human being is an experience. And when you do shadow work, you realize that your unhealed version of yourself is just a past version of yourself that maybe was a little more in pain. And that past version of yourself needs love. So if now I get triggered, I get upset, I get bothered, I project, which I do every day, constantly. Every human being is projecting all the time. But if I project maybe a little bit more negative, or if I'm aware of all of those parts of myself. I'm aware when I'm triggered. I'm aware when I'm angry. I'm aware when I'm sad. I'm aware when I'm overwhelmed. But I don't shame those parts of myself. I just am. When I was a kid, those parts of myself were punished. If ever I was like dramatic or reactive, I was considered the dramatic child. I was the miserable child. I used to be punished for having either a positive, too much positive, or too much negative. And because I was so punished when I was young, and punishment, I mean neglect, like I was just like abandoned. And because of that, I learned that those parts of myself need to be loved, and they are still living within me. I have right now trillions, billions, I don't know the number of cells in my body, right? And every single cell in my body deserves love. Every single thought I have deserves love. Single emotion. The deep-rooted fears don't need to be healed. I need to befriend my fear. If I go outside in the road, I can get hit by a car if I don't have any fear. And I'm just like, I need a level of fear. I have befriended my fear. So when somebody projects on me, Tanya, I thought you were better than that. You're a therapist. And I'm like, no, you think you're better than that. I know that I'm human, living the human experience. And some people go, well, Tanya, how come you get sick? I thought you can heal your body. I'm like, yeah. Just because I heal my body doesn't mean I'm not going to get sick again. It's part of the human experience. There are some children who just live a few years and they don't even make it. And people are devastated. There's some people who live long lives. Some people live all different types of the world, different cultures, different realities. There is no other culture or reality or life expectancy that is good or bad. Somebody could heal and somebody couldn't. No, everybody is just experiencing. I've made peace with that. I live in authenticity. And the people who shame me and get triggered because I'm not perfect and I project or I'm this, that is not a reflection of me. Now, what's a reflection of me is if I start to hurt you. If I really hurt you verbally, and then you tell me, hey, Tanya, you hurt me, and I still continue to hurt you, and I don't hold myself accountable, and then I'm just like purposefully hurting people verbally, physically, whatever, that's a reflection of me. Then come on now, Tanya, you need to take accountability. But if I'm just being a human and people are getting triggered because I'm not perfect, then I know it's a projection of them because they believe that part of themselves should be shamed. And if you are somebody that looks at me and be like, Tanya, how come sometimes you get annoyed on your videos? Because I'm human. I'm living a human experience. If I get angry, overwhelmed, sad, I don't shame any of my negative emotions. I have put all the light that I have and the love inside and compassion, I put it onto my fear and my darkness. That sometimes I do react in patterns that I was like, oh, maybe I could have reacted a little better, but I don't shame myself. I'm like, okay, how can I do better next time? How can I self-regulate a little bit better? I don't shame it. And when I'm really, really positive, I know that there's darkness with me all the time. My shadow follows me everywhere, and my shadow and I are besties. So if you judge maybe my light and you're annoyed that I'm like more positive and optimistic, that's a reflection of you. If you judge my darkness, That is a reflection of you, and you're doing surface level shadow work. You need to go in and not heal your shadow, not heal your fear, befriend your fear. What is trying to keep you safe? Keep yourself safe. Learn that every part of you deserves love. And then you're going to realize that what you're projecting in the world, like again, I project. Sometimes I judge someone and I'm like, oh my God. I realize, oh, maybe I'm judging myself. Doesn't mean I don't project anymore. I'm just aware of my projections. So it's just something to think about. And I feel like I live with a lot of inner peace, because if you measure my brain waves, heart-brain coherence, I have so much heart-brain coherence because my heart and my brain are friends. Authenticity is me being myself. It's not unapologetically myself because I can apologize if I hurt somebody's feelings. It's just being myself and being okay with myself. So if I don't judge me, I don't judge others. And when I do judge others, I'm aware of it and I take accountability for it. And that's simple as that. Actually, that's not really simple. It was a lot of work to do this, to find inner peace even through all the human experiences. But it is very peaceful, because when I'm sick, when I'm sad, when I'm overwhelmed, I don't criticize myself. I know some people do. I still have people in my farther surroundings that I've seen be like, Tanya, it has nothing to do with me. That you're the one sitting with the discomfort of me being a human and having an experience. So if you're ever shaming yourself and you're judging yourself, learn how to befriend the shame. Befriend it. What is protecting you? I have so many videos on how to do this, and every single video on my page is about projection, is about learning to love yourself and value yourself exactly as you are and not trying to fix yourself. So check out all my pages and my books and all of that stuff. And there's more coming because I'm still learning. I'm still growing in the human experience. It's just the human experience. Okay, love you.